what's up? It's Read Your Mind, UrbanRcLA, and I'm coming back at you with another kit I picked up because a lot of you have seen on my channel the kit build I did of the Tamiya TT02 Carrera RSR build where I made that really kick-ass blue body, and I built the TT02 because I thought it was one of the best chassis and most affordable chassis for a drift car because I'm entry level. But then I did some more research and I realized that the TT02 was an improvement to the original TT01, which it added some different ways of changing how you set up the vehicle. But the TT01 really was the relaunch of Tamiya's brand and really struck a chord and got people racing excited about on-road RC in the 10th scale. So in order for me to truly appreciate my TT02, I had to go ahead and get a TT01. And this is exactly what I got. I got the Tamiya TT01 Type E chassis. It's the 599XX Ferrari, which I thought was really awesome, and I'm really excited. It wasn't my first choice in terms of bodies, but I really like the Ferrari. I have a Porsche already. I want another one to have a Ferrari, and then I also have the Vatera V100, which is the Nissan version. So I almost have a little bit of a drift crew going on here. But we're going to open up the package on this, and we're going to check out what it comes with. But first I want to show you a couple of things that I got in addition to the Tamiya TT01E kit. The first thing I got was the RC car LED system. It's got all the LEDs you can need. It's even got kind of like a push button on off, and then it's got the actual controller itself where the power and the LEDs get programmed, and it has multiple settings. It can do like police flasher or just regular drive drift style. I understand that this kit comes with the actual light buckets, which may be a little bit of a hassle, but I'll see if I can figure it out. I didn't put lights in my TT02 because there were no buckets that came with it. I just left it kind of stock, but I did a good job on that. So that's the LED system. And then Yeah Racing, this is from Yeah Racing. I got such a good deal on the TT01, I went ahead and I bought the entire kit. If you watch my TT02 build, you'll notice I did a lot of upgrades with the aluminum parts. I didn't actually buy a kit, and in retrospect, I probably should have because there's a few parts on there that I'm missing. But this has everything. So I got this in the color red. This has, basically, it has front and rear, upper and lower arms. It has the hubs for front and back. It has the center drive shaft. It has the dog bones. It has steering assembly. It even has wheel adapters, and it's got some metal bearings in there as well, which is a good upgrade because the TT02 comes stock. Same with this one, comes stock with the bushings. They're plastic bushings, and if you want to push any more power through it, you're basically going to run out of. It's just going to melt and bind up. So it's also got the Pro damper set as well with extra springs. So when my friends and I go out racing, it's not going to be like, oh, I want the TT02. It's going to be like, oh, well, there's the TT01 or the TT02. They're both badass. Anyway, so let's get to breaking this open and see what's inside. Kind of my favorite part. Wow, okay, so here are the light buckets and the actual spoiler for the body. And then we have this kick butt Ferrari body. I think this is badass. And we've got, just kit parts. A lot of these kit parts are going to be replaced by what I bought from the Yeah Racing kit. But everything comes nice and neatly packed. There's some more body pieces and battery tray holder. It's got the original frame. So one of the main changes that was different from the TT01 to the TT02 is the TT02 will handle a square battery. This one has little ridges here that won't handle a square body. In fact, if you want to use a square battery, you got to cut and Dremel out these ridges, which lowers the rigidity of the chassis. So that was one of the reasons why they upgraded the TT to the TT02. But I'm going to be running a stock 540 motor, and I have nickel metal hydride batteries that'll fit perfect in here, and that's more than enough power for me, so I think that'll be great. Then it's got the rims, which I'll probably upgrade. These are the rims that come with it. I've never been a big fan of rims that you have to glue because I'm really bad at it, but those will have to do. And then it's got some tires. Now these aren't drift tires because this is the Type E chassis. It's not the drift chassis. So I actually like these rubber wheels, and on a linoleum surface, you can drift with it, but if you're going to do some serious drifting, you'll need to get the plastic ones. Then it's got all the dog bones and center shaft. All these are plastic and metal mixed. We're going to be replacing them with the Yeah Racing version in here, which we're going to bust open in a second. And then it's got some body embellishments, a little mirror set, and then it's got all the important parts. See, there's those bushings that I was telling you about. They're like really cheap plastic bushings. There's a 540 motor in there, and I think I have some other. I have another ESC, and I have a motor, and I have a servo. Of course, there's the instructions and warranty. Tamiya is always really good about their instructions. They've got a full product breakout here, so you can see every part that you could possibly need in one illustration in case you have to replace something or get a hop-up. Then it's got the decal set, which is probably entirely too much. I mean, I kind of ran into this with my TT02. There was all the window molding and whatnot. I mean, it's great, but because of all the dust and where you run them, they start to peel off. So I might consider that when I do my painting, whether or not to use these. It's got the window maskings as well. It does come with an ESC. This is the stock ESC. So I'll probably run this, and then I'll have the radio. I have a couple radios in mind. I think with this one I might end up doing a Futaba radio because my other drift car has the Spectrum, and I want to make sure that multiple people can drive it. Drive both of them. And then we've got really detailed instructions on how to do the body, which is great because there's all these little pieces and all these little stickers that need to go on there. So it shows you how to mask it off, how to get to the look that they have on the packaging. I may not do the look that's on the packaging, but I'll certainly consider something that is striking. And then finally the real instructions. So I'm going to look through these before I get started just to make sure I'm familiar with what they're trying to say. So that's the TT01 Type B chassis. I can't wait to get started on it. Now we're going to bust open the Yeah Racing aluminum kit and see what we have in here. I think, as anyone will know, this isn't cheap. In fact, this costs more than what I paid for that. But I think in this class, because of the cost, for the less than the price of a Vetera, you can have a great experience building a kit. You can have all the top line gear and have a car that's going to last you for a long time. So I recommend doing it. Yeah Racing, check them out. It's just great. So what do we have here? Okay, so we have, wow, they even have an instruction manual with a parts display. That's pretty cool. Those are really good quality. It looks really nice. I'll be taking a look at that before I get started, just so I familiarize myself with the whole kit. Great stickers. Not sure what I'm doing with this body, but those will come in handy. Alright. Wow. So here's package one. You can see I went with the red colors. Pretty snazzy. Another package of parts. Can't wait to bust that open. Got the wheel mounts and the front bumper all in red. Look at the advanced shock kit. Definitely all in red. Looks awesome. The metal bearing kit, which is an upgrade I'll probably have to do to my TT02. And a couple of center shaft setup. Then it also comes with oil, which I thought was really cool. I mean, keep everything nice and oiled and lubricated. It's great. So that's the Yeah Racing kit. Of course, you're going to see a little bit more of that as I get to building. But I'm going to do this kit. It's going to be really fun. I'll be checking back in as I finish different parts of it. But overall, I'd say Tamiya right now is my favorite. And I think you guys can see that I'm going to start trying to learn the drifting. I just think filming and scale-wise, it's just really great. And I'd like to learn it because it's kind of hard. But if you like this video and you want to stay tuned to the entire series, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Definitely hit the thumbs up if you can. And if you have any additional parts or additional tips that I should consider while building this TT01, then go ahead and put it in the comment section because I really appreciate all of you guys' comments. You guys really lead me in a really fun direction sometimes. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. There'll be a playlist for the TT01 kit build. So in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and read over the instructions and pull out the parts that I need to get started, and then I'll get started. So I'll see you next time. This is Read Your Mind, UrbanRcLA. I'm out.